Okay, so here I have an example of the water manipulatives and how we use them. These can be used in a variety of ways, but we usually use it to kind of show the structure. For example, when water's in a solid form, in solid state ice, it's going to have this crystal repeating structure, whereas when water is in the liquid, molecules are going to be less ordered and so forth. And then when they're in a gas state, again, less ordered but more separated. So this can really it's a good visual for students to see the different states of matter, and in particular, how does water organize itself. However, we can also use it as a way to teach students about solubility, pH, and really it's a wide variety of things you can do with it. So you can also cut these up into individual hydrogens. We have a bunch of hydrogens here. Also, all of these are laminated, and they have in back of them, they have this, it's basically like magnetic tape or magnetic paper. It's called, you can get this on Amazon. It would look something like this. So you just kind of cut this, and after you laminate it, you just put that on the back of it. Okay, so and you can really print out as many as you want of these. And the files also include the student copies, which are a little bit smaller, but this is just a good way to show the entire class. So you can also talk about acidity, how acidic solutions are going to have more hydrogen ions within the solution. So you can kind of show that by putting excess hydrogen ions. You can also do the reverse and show more OH ions or hydroxide ions. It's really up to you. You can also talk about solubility, how non-polar substances, so the pack also includes that. If we have, for example, a polar molecule, polar molecules will dissolve in water. So we would have these connections being made in which the positive ends are going to connect and be surrounded by the negative ends, which are the oxygen molecules, and where the positives would be connected to the hydrogens. Okay. We also have non-polar molecules, which I don't have this one on with me right now, but the non-polar molecules would kind of use these to show that non-polar wouldn't mix, and we would just have a single layer of these non-polar on top, whereas the water molecules stay in the bottom. So really you can use this, there's a wide range of uses for this. You can also use this to show the properties of water, being an acid and both a base. So you can cut these out individually. You can explain how water can give off a hydrogen and be an acid. It could also gain a hydrogen and be a base. So there's really, the possibilities for these are pretty infinite. There's a lot of things you can do with it. That's just some kind of background on how we use it here. Okay.